opposite. They say rain on your weddings.
It was meant to be, Evelyn.
Rain on your wedding days. Good luck. It wasn't quite rain, but you're getting the bad stuff out of the way. All I was thinking was
see, positive thinking.
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Of course. But I was gonna say, I hope she had plenty of hairspray as well. Yeah, that was important. Speaking of hairspray, a little breezy out there this evening. We are looking at, a little bit of a breeze, but gorgeous conditions outside along the coast. Great place to be if you're already barbecuing or if you're inside looking outside. Gorgeous afternoon/early evening out there. You'll see right here, 66 in Malibu right now, 76 in downtown, 76 in Valencia, Palmdale, you're at 81 degrees. In Riverside, you are currently at 83 degrees. Earlier today, we made it to 78. So we were actually a few degrees above average. Average is 75. So again, just a few degrees there. Record number is 101. So we didn't get anywhere close to that. Not getting anywhere close as we head into tomorrow. Downtown tomorrow, getting up to 75 degrees. Santa Monica 68, Anaheim 75. Temperatures getting up into the 80s into some of our inland spots. The IE in the 80s, 81. The high desert in the mid 80s in Woodland Hills. You're getting up to 81 degrees. So temperatures actually cooling down slightly as we head into tomorrow. Low pressure coming in, and with that we'll see increased onshore flow. So a little more cloud cover for us. And as a result, again, cooler temperatures. Also expecting overnight and morning low clouds and fog, but that's mainly going to be at the coast. The basin looking at a little bit of cloud cover. Inland spots, though, still expecting sunshine as we head into tomorrow. And remember, 80s into your inland spots for tomorrow. And there is some warming ahead. So again, we're getting a little cooler tomorrow, but we are gradually warming up as we head toward the later part of the week. So in regards to that fog, we're showing you Futurecast right here. It's set for 5:45, and that's 5:45 tomorrow morning. We're looking at a little bit of fog along the coast there. Nothing too heavy. You'll see it's not really spanning inland, so we are expecting sunshine into our inland spots. By 8:30, patchy fog, and already expecting a little more sunshine as we head into the afternoon hours, even along the coast. So again, just a slight cool down. You'll feel it a little bit, but really nothing too significant. And you'll see that in your 5-day forecast right here. Mid 70s in the basin over the next couple of days. For the valleys, we're expecting 80s, then getting up into the mid 80s by Wednesday. By your Thursday, we're up to 90 degrees into your inland spots. And as we get a look at the coast, you'll see upper 60s turning to 70s, turning to low 70s. And that same pattern will continue. We're going to see the overnight and morning low clouds and fog, more sunshine by the afternoon at the coast, and sunshine across the board into those inland spots. And again, the basin expecting mostly sunny to partly sunny conditions and warming up by your Thursday and keeping things on the warmer side, maybe a couple degrees cooler as we head into next weekend. Rob and Susie, back to you.
Sounds like well, it's been pretty good pattern lately. We've been just boosting those temperatures every day. I love that.
And I know there was a little concern because before we got to Memorial Day, it was cool.
It was cold.
Yeah,
exactly.
It was cold. Yeah.
Yes. So we were a little nervous, but it happened.
It's all good.
It warmed up.
Got the beach day.
We got the beach day. We got the barbecue day. We're inside. Quite warm. 78 degrees in downtown Valencia. You're at 80 degrees. Palmdale, you're also at 80. And as we take it over to San Pedro, we're currently at 70 degrees. So earlier today we made it to 78. We were a few degrees above average, which was kind of good, holiday, Memorial Day kind of weather. Record number is 101, so we didn't get anywhere close to that, and it doesn't look like we're getting anywhere close to that as we head into the next 24 hours. Want to break that down for you. You'll see right here upper 50s, low 60s by the afternoon, mid 70s, and will the cooler temperatures last? We'll have all those answers coming up in the 6 o'clock hour. Back to you. Well, I can't really complain. At least I can't. Gorgeous weather out there, and you're going to see temperatures still sitting in the 80s, and that's right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City. We're still looking at clear conditions even along the coast, into the basin, and into your inland spots as well. Nothing but sunshine out there right now, but we are expecting a few changes on the way, so we'll have those changes coming up for you in a little bit. You'll see breezy conditions out there for the high desert through the Grapevine, but other than that, not too windy, just a bit breezy. And as we take a look at temperatures, pretty warm right now, 70s and 80s. You'll see San Pedro, you're at 70, a little cooler in Malibu at 67, and Riverside, you're currently at 85 degrees. But we are expecting a bit of a cool down as we head to the next 24 hours. So we'll have more on that coming up in just a little bit. Rob and Susie, back to you. Well, Susie, yeah, absolutely. We got nice and warm, but things are going to start to get a little cooler. And as we get a look from Santa Monica this evening, lots of people still outside, but we're expecting cooler forecast, already expecting a little more cloud cover. Looks like it's getting a little hazier out there. As we carry on into the overnight hours, well, the clouds are going to start to gradually move in. You're going to see still quite warm out there. Outside here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City, we're currently at 73 degrees. Still looking at mostly clear skies, especially into your inland spots in the basin, but that fog already starting to push its way back into Southern California. A little breezy out there, especially in the high desert through some of our passes and canyons. But other than that, not too windy and, well, not too cool, at least not yet. We're in the 60s and still in the 70s. Palmdale at 73, Riverside 76, San Pedro 68, and Laguna Beach. You're currently at 69 degrees. Earlier today downtown, you made it to 78. Average is 75, so you were a few degrees above average. By tomorrow, we're expecting to be right at average, especially in the basin right here. You'll see 50s, 60s, and eventually we're expecting to see mid-70s under mostly sunny to partly sunny skies, and we are expecting some cloud cover along the coast in the morning hours. Downtown tomorrow 75, Anaheim 75, Riverside 81, and Woodland Hills 81 degrees as well. So all in all, it is a bit of a cooler forecast for now, but we are expecting a warmer forecast a little later. So we're going to have that extended forecast coming up for you in just a little bit. Rob and Susie, back to you.
Evelyn, thank you very much. Things really turned around today, actually.
Oh,
yesterday
yeah.
it wasn't as warm, but
Was
today
not.
got right.
Doesn't matter how hot it is, 68 degrees in the water. Still cold.
Still cold in the water.
It's still chilly. Yeah, it
Lots
wasn't.
of people out there, though.
Yeah, a lot of people still out
Yeah.
there, and even the shots that we've been looking at outside, people are still enjoying their
They're
Out
doing
and
it.
about. Hey,
Yeah.
it's the day off.
It's a day off. You know, can't blame them. If we were there, we'd be doing the same thing.
That's right, we would be.
But we're here. And we're
that's
enjoying
okay.
ourselves. Yes, yes.
We have each other.
We had some,
we're
yeah, a good dinner. We had some folks bringing in some barbecue.
right. Thank
So,
you, Rick Brown.
yes, thank you. So we did have our own little Memorial Day here at KCAL as well. But I hope you're enjoying yours. And well, it's almost over, so you probably want to know what the forecast is going to be like this week. And if you like today, well, I'm not sure if you're going to like tomorrow as much because it's going to be a little cooler, but don't worry, temperatures will eventually pick right back up again. So minutes ago, but we're still looking at a little bit of sunlight out there still. Still not completely dark out there. Still not completely cool either, but low pressure will eventually move in, and as it does, we're expecting a cool down. We're cooling down tomorrow, and then we're picking temperatures back up again. Until then, though, overnight, low clouds and fog, especially along the coast. By the afternoon, though, we are expecting a little more sunshine, especially into our inland spots. We are expecting sunny skies there with a warm up in store for the later part of the week. So before we get to the later part of the week, let's get into the next 24 hours. As we get a look at Futurecast, you're going to see by 5:45, and that's 5:45 tomorrow morning, you're going to see a little bit of fog right there along the coast. Then as we carry on through the 8 o'clock hour, still expecting some clouds at the coast, but things are starting to clear out by 11:45. More sunshine. Remember our inland spots expecting, well, sunny skies as we head into the afternoon, even into the morning hours as well. By 6:45 tomorrow evening, looking a little clearer. It will be a little cooler though, as well, again, low pressure is going to start to make its way into Southern California. High pressure dominated over the last couple of days, especially today, but that ridge of high pressure, that warm air, is going to start to shift eastward. As it does, we are expecting that onshore flow to pick up. You're going to see those westerly to northwesterly winds picking up. Nothing too windy, but it will bring that breeze and it will bring the fog right back into the forecast. We're calling it partly cloudy, especially in the morning hours. We're expecting the fog. By the afternoon, we are expecting more sun. And of course, the inland spots still looking nice and clear tomorrow and, well, through the rest of the week. You'll see 80s eventually turning to 90s and keeping things into the upper 80s through the weekend. We're going to show you what it looks like in the basin, of course, the coast, coming up in just a bit. Rob and Susie, back to you.
All right.
And we're expecting a few changes in our forecast. We'll have that full forecast coming right up. And we're expecting a few changes in our forecast. We're going to have that full forecast coming up for you in just a few minutes.
Out there, I'm hoping.
Exactly. Yeah, the coast is starting to see a little more cloud cover.
Okay.
If you're inland, it's a good thing. If you want to
Okay.
step outside and try to see this, it's going to be best before midnight.
Ooh, okay.
And then it's going to start to
Get
fade
out there,
away a
but
little
come
bit.
back to watch your newscast.
Exactly. So why
for
don't
a
you
second.
step out maybe around 11:30-ish. Yes.
Around there, yeah.
Around there. How
That's
does
a
that
good
work?
time, yeah.
Yeah, because that's still before midnight.
Exactly, right
Yeah.
before you go to bed.
There you go. But it should be a great show out there. And it's still clear, especially into our inland spots in the basin. The coast, though, still quite mild out there. You'll see 66 in downtown. As we head over to Malibu, you're at 62. Laguna Beach at 64. And Temecula, you're at 61 degrees. Earlier today, we made it to 78. Average is 75 and record number is 101. So we didn't get anywhere close to that, and we're not getting anywhere close to that tomorrow. In fact, we're just making it to average, not even above average for the basin. 50s, 60s, and mid 70s by the afternoon hours. 75 for you in downtown tomorrow. Santa Monica, 68, Palmdale, 85, and Woodland Hills, you're getting up to 81 degrees. So still a warm forecast, but cooler compared to, well, where we were earlier today. So low pressure is building into Southern California, and as a result, we are looking at a cooler forecast. We're also looking at a bit of a cloudier forecast, especially along the coast. Overnight low clouds and fog. And you'll see right here, we are actually bracing for a little bit of a warm-up in store as we head into the later part of the week. So let's jump ahead to that 5-day forecast, and you're going to see right here for the valleys and the Inland Empire, 80s, mid-80s, 90s, getting back down to the 80s, and by Saturday, still sunny with temperatures in the 80s as well. As we get a look at your next 5-day forecast right here, a pretty similar pattern. A little cooler tomorrow, then a little warmer as we head into your Thursday, Friday, keeping it on the warmer side and even keeping temperatures nice and, well, mild to warm for your Saturday. We're saying mild because at the coast, we're expecting low 70s and upper 60s. You'll see that right here. Upper 60s turning to 70s by your, well, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And by your Saturday, we're still calling it mild, and we're flirting with 70 degrees with a little bit of low cloud cover in the forecast. Susie, back to you.
Okay.
And we warmed it up today, but cooling it down tomorrow. We'll have that forecast coming right up.
All right, Ev, and it wasn't quite I do's in the...
Absolutely. And I'll take all the credit for it, of course. Thank you. I will. I absolutely will. It was a gorgeous day. At least I thought so. Hopefully you thought so too. And well, it was warm today, but we're expecting a little bit of a cool down as we head into tomorrow. We're getting a look from our Mount Wilson camera tonight. Clear out there, but as we get closer to the ocean, we are expecting a little more cloud cover. That onshore flow starting to kick in with that cloud cover along the coast. But until then, still looking at clear skies inland, 66 Palmdale, 64 Valencia, 64 downtown. Right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City, we're currently at 66. Earlier today, we made it to 78, average is 75. Record numbers 101, didn't get anywhere close to that. And by tomorrow, just making it to average. We're shedding a few degrees as the onshore flow starts to kick up tomorrow. And temperatures will look a bit like this. Santa Monica 68. Downtown 75, Riverside 81, Woodland Hills, you're also getting up to 81 degrees. Mid 70s for Orange County and Palmdale, you're getting up to the 80s. You'll see for the basin in Orange County, mid 70s, getting close to 80 by Thursday, a few clouds by your Friday. And then by Saturday, we are expecting warm temperatures. A couple more 5-day peak of what happened earlier today at the wedding. You're going to see right here, we're still dealing with rain. Again, it's a tropical depression, so winds have slowed down to below 39 miles an hour. It's going to continue to trek northward, but again, things are starting to fall apart. Back to you. And warmer temperatures today, but a cool down on the way. We'll have that full forecast coming up. Little Memorial Day treat for us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and for us. Now we know about contouring.
Hey, they think of everything now.
I know, right?
Everything.
Everything is out there.
There you go.
But hopefully, yes, you can contour, well, in Mother Nature, because
Hey.
it was that nice out there, and it could continue to be, even though we are facing a little bit of a cool down, but it shouldn't be lasting for long. We're going to have more on that coming up in a minute. We're taking you outside to the pier. Few people still out and about. Earlier today, it was packed. Couldn't even see the pier. It was swarming with people. That's how nice it was outside earlier today. It's still quite mild out there right now. 64 right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City, 64 downtown, 61 Valencia, and 64 in Palmdale as we speak. Low pressure is building into Southern California, and as a result, we will see a cool down. We're going to feel it tomorrow, but again, just slightly cooler, right around average. We're also expecting overnight low clouds and fog in the forecast, mainly along the coast, with sunshine inland and more sunshine, of course, course, by the afternoon hours, and there is a warm-up in store as we head into, well, the later part of the week. Earlier today, we made it to 78. Average is 75, record numbers 101. So didn't get close to record numbers. We were above average, and, well, tomorrow will be right at average, at least for the basin. 50s, 60s, more sunshine by the afternoon, mid-70s for downtown. Santa Monica 68, Palmdale 85, Woodland Hills, you're getting up to about 81. So a little cooler for you tomorrow, but still not cool by any stretch of imagination. High pressure did build over Southern California. It's going to start to move eastward, and as it does, well, we're going to see a little more of that onshore flow start to make its way into the forecast as low pressure dips down to Southern California as we head to tomorrow. We're calling it partly cloudy at the coast and in the basin.
Nice and slow and steady, 6 miles an hour.
It'll be worth it when it gets here.
That's right. Thanks for watching CBS 2 News here at 11. David Letterman is next.
And don't forget CBS 2 News from 4:30 to 7 in the morning. Hope you have a great rest of your evening.